First off, this is their annual report, a Form 10-K, meaning they're laying everything bare for the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, and us to see. It covers their performance for the entire past year, giving a deep dive into their business. It's for the fiscal year ending December 31, 2024, so pretty up-to-date information. We'll start with what they do. Arcellx is working on something called D-domain technology. The idea is that this technology could be used to make cell therapies more effective against diseases like multiple myeloma, AML, and even autoimmune disorders using their DD-CAR and Arcellx platforms. They are tackling a huge problem, as blood cancers alone represent a market that is worth billions. Their leading drug, anito-cel, is in Phase 2 and Phase 3 trials for multiple myeloma. They've partnered with Kite, a Gilead company, to co-develop and sell it. Partnering with big pharma like Gilead could really boost Arcellx. Kite has started a global Phase 3 trial and will be responsible for manufacturing. But the plan doesn't stop there. Arcellx is going beyond cancer and testing anito-cel for autoimmune conditions, with a Phase 1 trial kicking off for generalized myasthenia gravis, or GMG. This rare disease opens up a huge market that doesn't have many treatment options. They've got other drugs in the pipeline too, like Accession and Accession using Arcellx, which is their adaptable technology. Kite even exercised its option to negotiate a license for Accession, which could mean more money and support for Arcellx. Let's talk numbers. In the Imagine-1 trial, they saw a 97% overall response rate in myeloma patients. That's huge. And 93% of patients tested were free of detectable cancer cells. Although that may be subject to changes as the more data becomes available. Patients in the Phase 1 trial had estimated progression-free survival of 30 months. On the safety side, they didn't see some scary side effects that can happen with these therapies, which is great news for patients. Arcellx notes that the global market for multiple myeloma is huge at around $25 billion in 2024, and they think the CAR-T market is worth $12 billion or more. If anito-cel works and is approved, that's a massive opportunity. Next part, let's talk strategy. Arcellx is all in on its D-domain, which they say makes their therapies different. The hope is that this tech will allow them to create CAR-Ts with less toxicity, be more effective, and reach more patients. To expand its research, the company is integrating AI, which could open doors to find new targets and therapies. Their main strategies are to advance anito-cel with Kite, develop their Arcellx programs, evaluate anito-cel in treating autoimmune diseases, and leverage their D-domain tech with other approaches to address hematological and solid tumor indications. Now let's talk about what might go wrong. Like any company trying to bring a drug to market, the report includes pages of risks. These risks highlight the uncertainties of drug development. One in particular is that, although the FDA previously issued and lifted a partial clinical hold on anito-cel, there's no guarantee another one won't happen. This could really slow things down. They also say clinical trials might face delays due to patient enrollment or problems with partners, which is pretty common in this industry. A risk that is out of their control is global crisis, like a global pandemic, and geopolitical uncertainty could disrupt their business. The Russia-Ukraine war, for example, is mentioned as having potential to cause issues at their clinical trial sites. Arcellx depends on Kite for a lot of their work. If Kite doesn't hold up their end of the bargain or they have a falling out, it could really hurt Arcellx. A big one, as for all biotech companies, is protecting intellectual property. If they can't keep their patents and technology safe, competitors could steal their ideas. Of course, they might just not be able to get their drugs approved by regulators, no matter how hard they try. And if their products cause harm, they could face lawsuits that their insurance might not cover. This is part of bringing drugs into the market. Another risk is their reliance on key people. If they lose important team members, progress could stall. Finally, let's talk about their deal with Kite. They have to rely on Kite and can't control all their choices, which could have a huge impact. Even if the FDA approves their drugs, it depends on whether insurance companies and government programs will pay for them. Healthcare policies can change, too, impacting their ability to price their products and earn profits. There was a little shuffling among the executives. Michelle Gilson, the chief financial officer, terminated a trading plan that would have been used to sell the company's stock. It's not clear why she did that. Finally, a bit on the financials. As of June 2024, the value of Arcellx's stock held by non-company insiders was about $2.6 billion. And as of February 2025, there were almost 55 million shares of Arcellx stock out there. For 2024, they lost $107.3 million, but that's better than the $188.7 million lost in 2022. Research and development costs increased by $23.2 million from 2023 to 2024. They do have a decent amount of cash on hand, enough to keep things going into 2027 according to their estimates. So what's the verdict? Arcellx is in a tough but exciting space and has a lot of uncertainty, but the potential for success is there. They need to continue strong clinical results and keep cash burn in check to create their mark in the growing cell therapy market. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. What do you think about Arcellx's future? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and please subscribe for more deep dives.